Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In the last episode, I built a custom water-cooled PC to play Overwatch. If you missed that episode and you want to go back and check it out, I'll put a link up in the upper right-hand corner so you can do so. Let me hop into the email here. Let's find some stuff to work on. This says it's due tomorrow, but oh man, I hate having to get specific 3D Mark scores. We may let that one. We may let that one expire. Here's one, though. Here's one. Let's do this. Says, my friend said you work with computers. I'm wanting you to overclock my PC. I love the look of custom water-cooled CPUs. Do you think you could get the CPU to 4564 megahertz for me? Maybe. Maybe it depends on what your CPU is. My kid's been using it, and I'm getting some weird pop-ups. Those braided dark gray cables look really nice. Many thanks, Margaret. So Margaret wants us to install some custom water cooling for her CPU and overclock that CPU to 4,564 megahertz. Let's see what that CPU is. A Ryzen 3970. Yeah, we can probably get that up there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's accept that one. And then let's find an actual build. There's another 3D Mark score. Quit giving me the 3D Mark score ones. Oh, this one here is due tomorrow. Let's do this one. It says, hello, can you build a PC for me? I already ordered my copy of Deer Hunting Simulator. Is that a thing? Deer Hunting Simulator? Can't wait. Can you get that done by tomorrow? I read that colorful parts are really good. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. Kind regards, Gordon. So Gordon's got a budget of $5,500 to play Deer Hunting Simulator, a recommended spec. Deer Hunting Simulator. Let's open up Will It Run. Deer Hunting Simulator, recommended specs, 16 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of VRAM, 20 gigs of storage, an i7 8700, and a GTX 1080. Reasonable specs. I don't know how demanding this game is. I mean, minimum specs got an i5 and a 1070, so, you know, we can probably do that. I'm sure we can do that for $5,500. I'm sure we can do way better than recommended spec for this game. So let me go ahead and accept that one. All right. I am going to get the shop opened up. I also need the custom water cooling shop because the fix or whatever we're doing first, the non-build for this episode wanted a custom water cooling on the CPU. So I need to put something together for that. And then I will get this build all put in the shopping cart as well. And as soon as I've got it all in there, I will come back and show you. All right. For the custom water-cooled CPU, we're going to go with a Corsair CPU block, a Corsair reservoir, and a Corsair 420 millimeter radiator. Hopefully that fits in their case. It should. It should. I checked. Let's see. Where are they here? And they have a Corsair 750D, so it should fit a 420. Anyway, let's go ahead and get that for next day delivery. Then, for the build to play Deer Hunting Simulator, recommended spec, we're going to go with a colorful CVN X570 Gaming Pro V14 motherboard, a Ryzen 9 5950X, an NZXT Kraken Z63 AIO water cooler, 4 sticks of colorful CVN Guardian RAM, 8 gig, 3200 megahertz. We're going to put lots of colorful in this because they said they thought that colorful was good. So I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not. I've never used it in real life. Anyway, for the graphics card, we're going to go with a colorful iGame RTX 3090 Advanced OCV. To power all that up, we're going to go with an EVGA Supernova 1200 watt P2. For storage, we've got 2 colorful SL500 SSDs, 1 terabyte in size. They actually have 2 different ones. They've got an SL500 and an SL500 DDR. I don't really know what the difference is. They were both the same price. Since I didn't know what the DDR was, I just went with the standard SL500. We're also going to put in some Corsair fans. We're going to put in 3 HD 120 RGB fans and an HD 140 RGB fan. We're going to put all that in the NZXT H700i organ collector case. I don't think I've ever done anything in that particular case. Maybe I did a long time ago. I don't remember. Anyway, let's get all of that for next day delivery. Let's buy that now. We got the custom water cooling stuff. let me go in the day. We can get everything in, and we can start working on this overclocking thing and the build. All right, go to work. Here's all our stuff. Oh, here's a PSU from PC Bay. Nice. Very nice. All right, let me get the sticky note. We're going to get that put over here on this workbench. And then this should be our case for the build. There we go. Okay. I was hoping I ordered the right one. And then this is the overclock and water cool and change cables and probably run a virus scan. They need all kinds of stuff done here to this build. So since we're going to be recabling this anyway, I'm just going to start off by removing all the cables. All of them can go. Then, let's see, that green one needs to go as well. Then, let me get their CPU cooler off. Let's see, this needs to come off. And let me get some custom water cooling parts. Let me grab their radiator. We've got the Corsair Hydro X Series XR5 420. It should go right up here in the top. There we go. Then we need a reservoir. And, oh, did I order the wrong reservoir? I meant to order the little hockey puck one. Dang it. Dang it all. The little hockey puck one should fit this case. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, this was the one I meant to order. The XD3, not the XD5. Oh, well. Oh, well. Can you add that to the cart? Thank you. I want to do same day delivery because I want it here now. I want it here right now. It came in 3 boxes. Okay, so if I remember right, this XD3 will fit like up in here. Yeah. Weird, right? Weird. But, you know, it works. It works. Yeah, I ordered the wrong thing. It's all right. We'll keep it in the inventory, and I'm sure I'll use it in another build at some point. All right, I need to get some thermal paste on this CPU, and then we need the CPU block. Let's do fits this PC. Should be this Corsair Hydro X Series XC9. Get that installed. There we go. Okay. Now that we've got the right parts in here, should be ready to pipe this thing. Now, the question is, should I use rigid or a flexible tubing? Let's see if flexible tubing will work. Let's see, let's run from here to here, and here to here. Whoa, that did something crazy. Yeah, that's gonna mess this up, I think. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is remove this, and I'm going to have to use some rigid tubing. So let me get some clear rigid. We'll go from here to here. And if this gets crazy with bins, I may just have to step away and get things sorted out. I don't think it's going to be too awful. All right, there's that. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And then we're going to come out of here and up into the... Good grief. Is this thing serious with this? All right, that took a little bit of finagling, but I think I'm happy with it. And these look like they're almost even. It's hard to tell. They look pretty even. So let's go ahead and accept that one. And then we're going to run out of the radiator and back into the reservoir there. And I'm going to have to do something with that. I do not care for how this looks. Oh my. Oh yeah, let me step away. Let me get this sorted out, and I'll be right back. All right, I am mostly happy with that. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Then we need to cable this. They wanted some braided dark gray cables. So, let's see. Dark gray. Ribbon plastic plain. Ribbon braided plain. Let's do those. We get everything cabled up, and then we'll have to start this thing up. We need to do a little overclocking, and I think we need to run a virus scan. Think everything's cabled up, so let me power this on. I'm going to go ahead and hop right into the BIOS. We're going to go to CPU OC, running at 4400 megahertz. And what was it they wanted again? 4564. Why do they always have these weird numbers? 4564. Can we even do like a 64? I mean, that's 44... 45, 45, 45, 70, 45, 90. I mean, 45, 64. So I think we're going to have to go with 45, 75, just because no combination of base clock and ratio gives me 4564. 4590. Oh, there we go. 4564. So a 102 megahertz base clock and a 44.75 ratio gives us 4564. It's like a little game with math. Let's go straight to like 1.55 volts. I think that's going to be our best bet. All right, let's see what this thing does. Let's see if we just completely ruin their CPU. It has started up. Oh, I didn't put any coolant in the in the reservoir. I was wondering what was going on here. Let's just do some clear. Oh my. Will it run? Oh yeah, I was gonna say it should run through with the system powered on. There we go. Now it's custom water cooled. I thought it looked weird. I was like, what's going on? And then it was red. So yeah. Oh well. Sometimes I forget. Well, good thing we didn't totally destroy this. Okay. So we need some, we need some software on here. And to do that, I need a USB drive. There we go. Let's get the virus scanner. This is going to be nice and slow because I think they've only got a hard drive in here. So we're going to do the virus scanner. And we're going to do OCCT because I just want to make sure that this overclock is stable. I mean, this thing's up and running. So I think we should be good, but, you know, we'll run OCCT just to be sure. Come on, there we go. All right, let's restart this. While that's restarting, because I don't want this to take forever, let me go ahead and get this dust filter on. I'm going to go ahead and put the side panels back on because we should be done. We should be done with this. There we go. Okay, so first, let's do virus scanner. 336, not too bad. We will clean those right on up. And then I'm going to run OCCT. I may even just cut away for the 30 seconds this takes to run. If it blue screens or whatever, I'll come right back. All right, well, that is one hot CPU, but it's stable. It didn't throttle, and it didn't blue screen. And we hit 91.38C. So, geez. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is done. Let me go put it over here in the delivery area, and we can get started on this build to play deer hunting simulator at recommended spec. Luckily, this build is not custom water cooled, so it should not take nearly as long as the first job. We'll get this all taken apart. These fans have to go. This fan has to go. Let's see, what else needs to go? This needs to go. I think that needs to go. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready to start putting stuff back in the case now. So let me start with the motherboard. Of course, we've got the colorful CVN X570 Gaming Pro V14. I'm going to get that installed. Then I want to get it ready for a CPU and RAM. There we go. Got 4 sticks of RAM going in. Let me put those in first. We've got 4 sticks of this colorful CVN Guardian. 8 gig, 3200 megahertz. Would have liked 3600 megahertz to go with a Ryzen CPU, but they didn't really have any from Colorful, and I wanted to put Colorful in here since that's what the customer wants. Okay. This one to the far right looks like it's further apart from the other one. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Let's get our CPU. We've got the Ryzen 9 5950X going in here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put some thermal paste on there because I want to go ahead and get the CPU cooler mounted. We've got the NZXT Kraken Z63. It just goes right there. Perfect. Perfect. Let me get a couple of these out of the way. All right. All right. So, next, let me get some storage in there because that's also colorful. We've got 2 of these colorful SL500 1 terabytes. We're going to put them right here in the front so the customer can see them. So they know they've got lots of colorful. Lots of colorful in there. Let me get case fans in. Almost forgot. I took all those case fans out. Let me get the 140 in the back. And then we've got 3 120s for the front. Let's see, where are they? Down here. There's one. Oh, I gotta scroll all the way to the bottom every time. I should really get rid of some of these fans. 1, 2. And the last one. Where is it? There it is. 3. Cool. Cool. Oh, this needs to go. I can't put my power supply in with the mounting ring still on there. So let me do that now with the power supply. We'll get that installed. We got the EVGA Supernova 1200 P2. Man, that thing looks long. That is a long power supply. I'm going to go ahead and put the PSU mount back on here. There we go. And I think all that's left to put in here is the graphics card. And for that, we've got the colorful iGame RTX 3090 Advanced OCV. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's cable this thing up. Let's use something red. Maybe we'll do some ribbon braided. Will that kind of match? Oh yeah, that's kind of the same color as this beauty panel thing here. Let me get this all cabled up. Oops. And then we need to put some panels back on. And then we need to make sure it actually starts up. And then we may change some colors. I don't know. We will find out in just a minute. Let me get some of this stuff back on. We've got a dust filter for the front. We've got a front panel. And let me get the top panel back on. And then we'll worry about the side panels here in a minute. Was there anything? Okay, nothing needed to be cabled. Let's see. USB drive. And power. I do want to hop into the BIOS just to make sure I don't need to turn on XMP for anything. No, we're running at 3200 megahertz stock. So let's go ahead and do that. And we will let this thing install the operating system. I did put a USB. Yeah, I put a USB drive in. Couldn't remember. Okay, what do we have for colors? Oh man, we are all over the spectrum. So let's do a quick lighting app install. And we'll change some colors, and then we'll collect some money. The RGB strobing isn't any better, so let's do... Ooh, let's see. Let's go static, and then let's do something in the red spectrum, maybe not quite so bright. Can we go a little darker? That's not half bad. That's not half bad. Okay. Let me get panels put back on here, and then we will take a look at this thing. There we go. Let me hide the UI. Yeah, that's not half bad. Of course, you know, the customer can always change the lights if they so desire. I think it kind of goes along with the theme. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay. This can go in the delivery area, and I can collect some money for these. Let's take a look here. So here's the first thing we did with the custom water cooling and the overclock. 5 stars. The CPU block they installed looks really nice, and it's running better than ever. Cool. And then we've got the build. What was it? Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one for Deer Hunting Simulator. 5 stars. I love the specs of the new PC. Well, you should. We way overbuilt that thing. Way overbuilt it. All right, we got some repairs, or at least, yeah, we got a couple of repairs, so that's good. Always like getting in the repairs. Got some daily deals here. Anything we want. A Ryzen 7 2700, some Corsair Dom Platinum. No, I don't think there is anything from the PC Bay that I'm interested in having today, but I do want to make this red dot go away, so let me open it up and close it back out. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, the thumbs down if you didn't. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell if you want to get notified as soon as a video goes live. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.